Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, September 22nd. His name is Mike Brenner, and it's week 4 of college football, right?
It is, baby.
And we are talking with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Love hearing what Joe's been doing this successfully since the late 80s. So this guy has been around, seen it all, done it all, and love hearing his opinions. We're going to talk about LSU Auburn. Now, Mike Brenner, you have had LSU was one of the teams that you really had a great read on from the beginning of the year, right? You predicted they would be overvalued. So far, that has been the case. 0-3 against spread. Pretty clearly, they have been overvalued. It hasn't been fluky. And now, though, this is the kind of game where sometimes I think that, like, you know, when LSU's like a big favorite or they're at home, you know, but as a small road favorite against a team they can overpower, that might be the kind of game where I'm looking to bet on them. I don't know. What do you think about Auburn? You know, I'm thinking that maybe I wouldn't want to fade LSU here, and I'm thinking about the under. What's your take on it before we get to Joe Duffy's opinion?
Well, when I saw Auburn play against, Clemson, and Clemson was so out of sync, all right, Auburn did not look well. They didn't look good, and that's a team, you know, Gus Malzahn, he's got his hands full, and I am also looking forward to what you have to say. But here's the thing, LSU, and I've had a good read on them. This would be the one time, you said it, that if I had to back them for anything, it probably would be in this atmosphere, and it's only because of one reason. It's not Les Miles. I still think he's the wrong coach for this job. But last week, at running back Fournette, he just showed again that he still has that zip, and I didn't know. But yeah, Pete, I would probably say, like you said, if anything, I would probably back him in this one because Auburn just hasn't done anything really to impress me offensively, and I'm seeing a team making a lot of mental errors, and they're not correcting them the next week, depending if it's a small school or a big school. So I am absolutely off it, but I can't wait for the big breakdown.
So Auburn's kind of like LSU, except less talent, like a team
that
underachieves.
Very well said, less talent.
All right, Joe Duffy, I'm leaning under on this one. Mike Brenner and I would be thinking about taking LSU here. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. What's your take on this game?
I actually really agree with what both of you said, and especially Peter with his implication about the under. Look, neither one of these teams are settled at the quarterback situation, which is still the most important position on the field. Like I said, Alabama is the only team in the country that doesn't need to have a superior quarterback and can still be successful. But both of these teams are really struggling at the quarterback position. Even Gus Malzahn, he said that his play calling's been terrible. To me, everything I've read, I think it's going to simplify the playbook. LSU certainly is. One thing LSU has is a ton of speed on defense. So I can't see Auburn having much success on offense, but Auburn has a better defense than maybe the reputation dictates. And this is still a relatively high total considering how bad these offenses are. But Auburn does hold teams to 0.2 yards per play below their normal average, which is not too bad. But compared to LSU, they hold teams to 1.4 yards per carry and 0.8 yards per pass below their normal average. But Auburn has only 29 points in 2 games with Division I foes. So I think this game is going to be very low scoring. And I did grab the under at sportsbook.ag.
Yeah.
You know, another factor also, when Auburn, because at home, at night, daytime, it doesn't matter. That crowd's amazing. But what I have noticed through the years, when that offense has not been the strength of that team, they lose that 12th man real quick. All right, when that team falls behind, their audience falls behind as well. That's a huge factor, and I think LSU will benefit from that. Again, Pete, I like the psychological edge, and I think that's something that needs to be noted because Joe just stepped on it. They've only scored 29 points in 2 games. That's not getting it done, all right? Here might be a coach. That seat, it might start to get hot. El Fuego.
Man, I'll tell you what, I like the under here. I did bet it a bit, nothing huge, but I bet like, you know, standard unit size. Joe Duffy, how much you like this? I'm thinking I might put this on my permanent record, but I'm just have to think about it a little bit more. How much you like it a lot?
You sound like you're getting out of the police station or something.
No, Peter, I can tell you I already have a bunch of premium plays up for the weekend, and this is not one of them. So I do not like it enough to rise it to where it rises to the level of a premium play. So it is a true free pick.
All right, I'll hold off on it for now. I'll wait to see. It might go up a little bit by tomorrow, but I'm agreeing with Joe Duffy. Under 46 would be my play here, and you're not going to give any official.
No, I'm not at all, but I like what the angle you guys are going. That's for sure.
Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at SBRodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.